Hi, welcome to Southern Oasis Outdoors. I'm Becca Marie.
And I'm Matt Mansell.
We have got some awesome stuff that we've been doing to show you, and this is our little sample of that to get ready for next season. We took the girls noodling, we went frog gigging, we went hog hunting, we're getting ready to gear up for deer season. We are so excited to show you everything that we've been working on. We've got some crazy stuff, we've got some funny stuff, and we're so excited to be bringing that to you in 2016.
So the first thing we did this year was went out frog gigging. I knew it'd be kind of fun to get them out there in the elements with the mud, the spiders, the snakes, and all that stuff.
They drug us through 11-foot cattails with waist-deep water. There were snakes that were coming at us. There were these huge, I don't even know what kind of spiders out there when we were walking through all the swampiness and the cattails, and we were falling and we were losing shoes. But you know what? We got several frogs. All of us girls kicked butt, and we had a great time doing it, and we can't wait to show you all the footage.
Yeah, so check it out right here.
If I touch an animal, I swear, we're gonna have some problems.
It ain't gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna let you get hurt. I'm just joking around with you. It's all right. All right, we're fixing to get started. We just got down here about an hour ago. Did a little pre-roll, and we're down in the slough at Harjo. And frogs got a lot of booners this year down here. The girls are kind of excited to get out there and see what's going to happen. I'm going to try to keep them in the shallow water, but it sounds like most of them are out in the deep water, so that'll be pretty fun. A lot of beaver runs and not very many snakes, but stuff like that. So we're going to ease down there and see if we can keep these old cackling hens down and get a couple of frogs on a stringer. And then hopefully here, next couple of weeks, have a big old frog leg fry. It's a good time. So we got there and got ready. I had to explain to them, the coyotes are howling like crazy right off the bat, and they're all scared to death trying to go to the stinking woods and get their sticks out. They each had their own little personal sticks to, I guess, for protection. I don't know, the dead wood is breaking half. They was even trying to pick them up. But yeah, I was trying to explain to them what a frog gig is. It's a gig you can extend out to like 10 foot. It has 3 prongs on there, and that's, you know, the basics of it. You get up there and stab, and it has barbs on it like a fish hook. So when you stab them, they won't come off because they're tough. They had these little floppy shoes on them where they got them from. I think they looked at like 10 different stores instead of just, usually when we go, we'll just wear some old junky tennis shoes and some jeans, you know, keep from getting all scratched up, and that mud's real sticky and it pulls your shoes off, so that was already an issue right off the bat.
We realized that when we start walking, we're sinking. We're not going anywhere, and we literally are fighting to get our feet out of the mud.
Oh no! Man, oh no! Oh, my shoe's stuck now.
Guys, I want out. Yep. It just wasn't happening, so we had to use our sticks.
My Moses stick.
She had a staff, our hunting sticks or whatever
Coyotes.
Whatever you want to call them. I don't know what our plan was to do with them, but we ended up doing it. We ended up using those to like help us fight spiders and snakes.
It's all right. So we eased off in the timber right there. Like I said, you want to be quiet.
Oh.
Like any typical hunting, slip in there without making the water move.
Sorry, I just ran into a spider web. Oh, I'm sorry.
And with all the slipping and hollering, the coyotes and all that stuff, I was already like, ugh. So we found some frogs right off the bat and get them lined up and went to gigging them up.
We finally got up on some frogs, and Matt and Giggles found us some frogs, and so we got excited. We were like, yeah, we're gonna get some. So we get up on these frogs and we do our little, you know, raising of our gig, and we get up to them and we lean and we, you know, and it was awesome. We thought it was the funnest thing ever.
There he is.
That's what we call frog gigging. Teach y'all boys a thing or two.
So we get out there and I'm not expecting, you know, I'm expecting to see these little normal sized frogs, and no, that's not the case. We get out there and they're like big Berthas. They're ginormous. They're huge.
So whenever I first met Skylar and all the years of knowing her, her biggest fear is of frogs. So I thought it's gonna be perfect to take her frog gigging because she's gonna be terrified. And then I felt bad because I had no idea that the frog was gonna attack her while we were frog gigging, because that doesn't ever happen. But it did to Skylar.
And, you know, when they attack
Surprise!
you. Yeah.
Sorry.
When they attack you, it's a lot scarier.
You got it. Well, here goes you.
It slipped off the log.
That counts, right?
No, it doesn't count. There's a fat spider right there.
That was awesome. Good hands, bro.
I appreciate it. I've been Yeah, you got it.
Good job.
That was a great job.
Pull back.
Hold on for 1 second. Trying to get off. Okay.
That's a big one.
That's some legs right there. Good job, eh?
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You make ours look like
I got the monster.
that's a
Good
big
eating
bird.
right there.
Look
Look
at
at
those legs.
On roids, I guess, huh? Oh, that's good eating.
We're gonna pick them.
Dang, that thing is huge.
So we can eat them.
Good job, baby.
Whoa!
Get him. Good job.
So it's my turn, and Giggles finds me a frog, and he's all giggling, you know, doing his thing. And I get over there, and he's like, you have to go right next to this tree. Mind you, the tree has a spider that big.
I'm just used to them running, so I figured we ran.
Be careful of the spider.
Where?
Point it right here.
I am so tired of spider webs.
Just sitting there, waiting for me.
Move your arms.
Okay.
No, look to your right. Look right there, Skylar. Turn your head to the left.
Your head to the left.
Come towards me if you don't want to get
You're
it.
good, just
Come towards me
step
if you
right.
don't wanna get it. One of the main draws of doing this is when I was talking to our producer, Eric, about this, is I want to get the girls out there in some situations they wouldn't be comfortable in. They're already nervous. Like I said, there's spider webs everywhere, and they're getting them on their hair. There's snakes. See his head sticking up out of the grass?
Oh my goodness.
That's a good one right there.
Makes me want to cry. No, it makes me nervous because look, there's his family around me.
I walked him through some cattails. Me and Matt tricked him and told him we heard some frogs like in the very back of it, and I just wanted to get him these cattails. There's literally, you can't see them. You got to walk, make your own trail. Look like something off of Tarzan or something. We got a convoy going through there. They're falling down and screaming, can't walk, and you can't see nothing. You just can see the person in front of you or behind you. You can't see it all. And that was one of the biggest draws of me to take him out there to do this stuff. 'Cause I knew it wasn't. I told him it wasn't going to be easy. I told him it was going to be hard, but we end up with, I think, 13 or 15 frogs. There's a bunch more we could have got, but we had plenty enough to skin up. And girls were getting tired anyway. They did good. We was out there for probably 3 or 4 hours. So we brought the frogs back, got them skin up, and they did really, really good. I mean, we got most of the frogs we've seen. It was just another successful hunt.
Look how big those legs are.
It might turn into a
My blind lady came.
No, don't do it.
Mwah.
So we're thinking about hog hunting, and Beck got in contact with Hog Wild out there south of Norman. Awesome place. I think it's 160 acre high fenced, but they got tons and tons of hogs, and it was hard. We were thinking it was going to be just a show up kind of a deal. In the back of my mind, I was thinking this anyway. It's going to be just show up and shoot a hog and go home. Well, that turned into Saturday and Sunday morning and evening in the stand pretty much all day long, both days. So we get out, and it's just a little late. It's just cracking daylight, and I wanted to be out there before sun up because I knew it was really hot and the hogs wasn't moving that good. Our guide Matt said, so we all drive out there and we get there, and I'm thinking it's going to be like a duck blind basically where everybody fit in there, and it's a shooting blind for like 2 people, and so we all 4 decided to cram up in this thing. It's like a sweat lodge. Here you go, just try to shoot the little Piggly Wiggly.
You know, I really can't shoot the babies. I want to shoot the big
They're all
mean.
gross and mean. The little ones hurt you worse than the biggest sometimes.
Really?
And we didn't see nothing. I don't think a freaking 3-piece band can make more noise than we was making, laughing and joking around there.
I just want to shoot the big, like, nasty.
Whose is that? Who did that?
Plus the wind, like I said, we was fighting the wind all weekend long. And I don't know if I can stand up in this sunbuck with the height tolerance is.
Probably.
No. Can't do it.
Guys, focus.
As soon as I stand
This is go time. Don't mess around. I don't need any big legs. We're here to do work. get to warm up to the Rambo lifestyle.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We didn't have seen that in the first morning, so we go back. Their lodge is awesome. You know, I've been there. It's really, really nice. Old Matt cooks up a good breakfast. We end up chilling until about 4 o'clock and decide to go back out and get after them.
We decided that we were going to do hunts in this deer stand instead of, you know, on the ground in the blind, because they were, you know, smelling us something. They would not come out. So we ended up getting in the air and climbing trees and doing it that way. I don't like it. Now, we ended up splitting up. You know, stands aren't very big. So the producer went with me to film and Matt went with Skylar to film.
Gotta kill a big one, all right?
Good luck.
Wait for the shot.
Don't pull out of the tree stand.
It was just beautiful, and it completely humbled us to the experience of hunting, because you're not gonna go out there always and get something. You're gonna go out there and set for hours or days or whatever to get your shot, your kill. It's not always gonna happen in one trip. It's not always gonna happen in an hour. Or you have those freak things like Skylar and I did, to where you go out there, you're not sitting out there very long. This big, beautiful herd of these hogs come running out of the woods. This big, beautiful hog steps out of the back of the herd of hogs, and I was like, that's the one. That one, I'm gonna take that one down. So I pull my 270 up and I get the scope on it, and I'm ready to go, and they just came out so fast and so quick, and I heard their little feet. I got him, yes. Oh my God. I'm so freaking happy. I'm like shaking, I'm so happy. Oh my God. Yes. It was the biggest adrenaline rush ever. I was shaking, I was freaking out, I was so excited. I couldn't wait to get down out of that deer stand to go see, you know, where I shot him at and how big he was. But actually our guide showed up and he guided us to it, and it was down and it was beautiful. So it was really cool, and I can't wait to go back again.
We were up in the stand for probably 30 minutes an hour. We heard old Beck hammer one, and Sky's lip was kind of quivering. She didn't think she's going to kill one.
So we got one more chance to kill a hog, and out of nowhere, you know, a few hours later, I just hear this loud shot go off and a pig squeal, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she got a shot. A few minutes go by, I'm like, I'm not gonna catch anything today. I'm just like so pumped because I heard hers go off and I'm not gonna catch anything.
So we're sitting there and I'm trying to keep her cheered up. And one thing, Sky was using my 22-250, Becca was using my 270. Well, my 22-250 is a bull barrel, and it's heavy, heavy, heavy. So when she sat on the gun rail, it was too heavy for that rail it had. It was falling down the whole time, and she couldn't line up and get, well, I was just having her aim at stuff, getting her ready for practicing for when the hogs did come in. So I'm trying to hold the rail up with my left hand so she could be steady and then film with my right hand. And thank the Lord, I brought a tripod so I didn't have to hold it, but I was just trying to move it. And so when the hogs come in, I mean, it totally turned chaotic big time. She's trigger happy, that's why I nicknamed her, and she's trying to shoot everything in there. I'm like, no, 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 don't shoot, wait, wait. And getting her calmed down. I'm like shaking like worse than I've ever shook in my life, and I've shot some pretty big deer and pretty big turkeys and stuff, and I think that's the worst I've ever shook in my life trying to film that crap. It's real nerve-wracking.
Matt's trying to hurry up and get the camera going, and I'm just aiming and I'm ready to go. Like I was ready to shoot one instantly, and he was like, no, 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 don't shoot, no, don't shoot. And I'm like, why? I got a perfect shot, like why? It was this big black hog and it was perfect.
We pick out this biggest black one. Well, she's on him, and the whole time she's on him, the camera's not right. So when I get the camera right, then he's moving around a bunch, and he's not got a good quarter shot. So I just tell her, go ahead and shoot another one. And I told her to shoot right behind the ear, and when she pulled the trigger, that thing, it blew dust out of his other ear. She smoked him right behind the ear and killed him deader than a hammer.
Okay, can I go? Got it in the head.
Beautiful. Good job, girl.
Holy shit, did that. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
In the end, it was a big adrenaline rush, and I got a perfect headshot, so I was super excited. At the same time, I was scared because it kept shaking and moving, so I thought it was still alive. So I asked Matt if I could shoot it again, and he was like, no, it's dead. I was like, no, it's alive, let me shoot it again. Of course, he called me trigger happy because of it, but I really thought it was alive. I felt bad. I wanted to put it out of its misery. It like moved for 10 minutes.
Man, he's still moving. Oh, shaking. Look at me. His daddy's not gonna come around the corner and get me.
Okay, where'd you hit him at?
Right here. Right behind his ear like he told me to.
Perfect shot.
First animal.
Still shaking?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm scared he's gonna get up.
Hopefully you enjoyed what you've seen so far. Hope there's much more to come. We should be hitting the air hopefully early 2016, bringing you some different stuff from maybe gator to elk to anything in between. Axis.
And we're going to be noodling 60 and 70 pound fish, so get ready for that.
And I really do have the spot for that, so if they're brave enough to do it, we'll hook that up for sure. We're also excited to bring you some local celebrities like my buddy Roy Williams, former Sooner and Dallas Cowboy football player. He likes to duck hunt, maybe do some bow fishing with him, whatever. I can say thank you right now for that, Roy.
And we wanted to personally thank Rob and Emerald Stanley with David Stanley Auto Group for bringing you guys Southern Oasis Outdoors in 2016. Rob Stanley is going to be doing some crazy hunting with us with some big O guns, and Emerald Stanley is an amazing cook who's going to be showing us how to grill frog legs, cook venison. We're really excited and we hope that you love her. She's the biggest sweetheart ever. We can't wait for you guys to meet her. Big thank you to the rest of our sponsors as well. 737 Duck Calls, thank you guys so much. Tory Lake Kennels, if you guys need any kind of hunting dog training, give those guys a call.
Get to see some of their dogs on the duck hunting spots we got coming up this year too.
We wanted to say thank you to Extreme PDR. They're doing amazing work here in Oklahoma. If you guys don't know who they are and you've got hail dents, which we have so much hail.
Especially this year.
Yeah, here in Oklahoma. Give those guys a call. Also, we would love to thank our graphic design team with Z Signs in Bricktown, Oklahoma. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for all of our stuff and our logo. We love our logo. We can't wait to show you guys what all our girls are gonna get into, and Matt's gonna drag us through. We never know what is gonna happen. So thank you guys, and we can't wait to see you next season.
In our Southern Oasis.
In our Southern Oasis.